So Kai Cenat and Sexyy Red just went up against a psychotic magician whose plan was to ruin Kai's life. I know how that sounds, but this isn't a joke. Let me explain. Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streamers in the world. Sexyy Red, very popular rapper. Max, the magician, psychotic. But see, Kai had a problem. He ain't know Max was psychotic. In fact, everyone thought Max was a pretty cool guy. Why? Because Max had been on Kai's stream before with other rappers, G Herbo and all that. So yeah, Kai said, Max, if you want to come on back, come on back. I got Sexyy Red here today. Max said, okay. So Max does a couple tricks and then he says, well, now it's time for my final trick. They said, what's your final trick? He said, well, be patient, I'm finna show you. First, tie my hands up. Second, let's go outside. Now, I can't show you what Max did or I'll get banned, which shows you why this is so bad for Kai. All right, let me explain further. So Max takes a rope, puts it over here, and says, Kai, you have 2 buttons in front of you. One of them is gonna me. The other one, I'll be all right. Kai says, whoa, you wildin'. Max says, no, don't worry, it's part of the trick. Just push a button. Sexyy Red says, do it. Kai still hesitant, but he thinks it's part of the trick. So he pushes a button. Max starts getting, everyone starts to freak out. Max's team, Max's assistants are telling Kai and his group, yo, y'all gotta go, y'all gotta go. Kai is already assuming it's a prank. So he's saying, look, if this is a prank, this isn't funny. I'm gonna wait for him to get up and tell me it was a prank. They're like, no, you gotta go, you gotta go. So Kai says, screw it, leaves the scene. Kai goes back to his room. He sees a note on his computer. It's from Max. The note reads, well, now it's time for phase 2, Mr. Cenat. I've left you a link on this note. Type it in and watch the video. P.S. Kai Cenat says, all right, types in the video. It's of Max, the mad magician. And here's where it starts to get wicked. Max, during the video, is saying, well, this was all part of my plan, Kai. And Max starts to get weird. Remember those times I told you Max the magician was here on Kai's stream before with G Herbo and them? Well, Max starts showing clips of all the times he was with Kai, and it starts to paint a different picture. Max is saying, yo, when I was here, y'all was really mean to me. He said G Herbo was pushing me around. Y'all had Juicy clowning on me. Y'all didn't let me do my tricks. Y'all kept trying to make me look stupid. And now it's my turn to make you look stupid. I'm in control. Kai Cenat, Sexyy Red, and everybody in the house are like, what? See, here's the problem. As you can imagine, any sort of showing of someone themselves or getting will get you banned from any platform, YouTube, Twitch, it don't matter. So everyone surmises, okay, this was Max the Magician's plan. He wanted Kai Cenat to get banned. This is Kai Cenat's source of income, ruin his life. So then they start looking for Max, couldn't find him. So they found the next best thing, Max's assistant. They literally hawk bro down. They running outside. Max's assistant said, ooh, them folk finna get to cracking. He tries to run. They catch him. They bring the assistant upstairs and tell him to explain the situation. Now, kids, let me tell you something about dudes over here in the back. These two are the ones to watch out for. They ready to violate, bro. In fact, they grew up with Kai Cenat, so you can imagine how upset they are at bro for, trying to ruin their boy's career. Boy starts smiling a bit. He says, well, Kai said, what's so funny? Bro said, ain't nothing funny. Sexyy Red said, what's so funny? For real? He said, I said nothing funny. What I tell you about folk in the back? Now, this situation is getting very intense. In fact, Kai's bodyguard gets to the man, or that talking point, it's time for hands. The assistant says, wait, no. But Kai's able to defuse the situation. They don't want the assistant to leave without Max coming over and explaining himself. But this would be holding the assistant against his will. Kai realizes this, so he says, do you feel like you're being held against your will? The assistant says, no, I don't. Kai eventually says, okay, just let him go. Kai's people saying, let who go? They knucking and bucking. The assistant said, Kai said, just let him go. They let him go. Max the Magician's production team is being held back outside. And they're freaking out because the assistant is a part of their team. They finally see the assistant, so they're like, oh, thank heavens. Now, it's at this point, I'm sure Max is getting texts from everyone telling him, dude, you need to say something. So Max said, well, if they want the magician to speak, I guess I'll oblige. But them folk look like they're cracking. So let me just send a text. He sends Kai a text saying, yo, it is what it is type. And he gets annoying, bro. You know those people that be like, oh, I'm the bad guy. Well, that's him. He goes, I guess I'll just be the bad guy here. Bro, you are the bad guy. He goes, it don't matter if I go on your stream or not. Everyone's going to think what they want. So I'm just going to stay home. And well, Kai, Sexyy Red, and the crew just move on from the situation because what else is there to do? Now, as for Kai being banned off of Twitch, probably not going to happen. One, he makes some of the most money on the platform. Two, this genuinely wasn't his fault. But people wanted Kai to get banned. They were saying, yo, they would have banned a smaller creator. They should ban him. Well, if you have that line of thinking, then wisdom is chasing you, but you are faster. Because there's a flip side. Maybe if this happens to anyone, big creator, small creator, nobody should get in trouble. It's not their fault. The person who should get in trouble is Max, the psychotic magician, yeah? And as for Max, no, they still couldn't find him, but he makes his whole career off of doing celebrity magic tricks, and he's probably not going to get booked so much after this, so, well.